live and we're recording. I have no actual notes, so good luck, everybody. Welcome, my friends, and welcome back to the Krieg Dominion. I am Omar Krieg, your Lord and Commander of the Krieg Dominion, and your host for this, our third round one match for Operation Revival Divergence Placement Trials, which is a really big mouthful of words. But basically, in 3048, the Outbound Light... Let me back up just a tiny bit. In 3048, the ComStar ship Outbound Light jumped into the space over the planet Huntress, which was, as many would later find out, a major faux pas. Or, oh god, we done screwed up. It was at that moment they realized. um, this is what precipitated the clans to saying, let's invade the Inner Sphere this time, and this time it stuck. They actually invaded the Inner Sphere based on that. Prior to the invasion, of course, they had their placement trials to see which clans would participate. And in this particular match, we are seeing a Foehammer. Unfortunately, did not complete the trial of position with his player character, but he himself is, of course, still the player controller of Clan Jade Falcon, which you can tell from his wonderfully updated graphics behind his face. From MechWarrior 2, I think.
2, yeah. It's the briefing room from the Jade Falcon campaign.
Yep. Today he will be facing Clan Starradder, which during the placement trials held the unique position in that the Staradders weren't participating in the trial in order to gain for themselves a position in the invasion, but rather to make sure that no other clan got a free round and a free pass to move on to the next round. So basically they just filled out the roster as needed.
They're just keeping everyone honest.
Yeah, basically. Which is funny because later on... Oh no, that was Steel Viper that does that. Never mind. With that note said, Foehammer, any quick thoughts, opening messages you might want to make as I play with not my phone?
No, it's great to be back, and disappointing outcome to the trial position, but I mean that's how it goes. And we talked about it briefly last time. It just, I mean, what is it like? Set like 2/3, 75% like failure rate or something like that of basically teenagers trying to make their way. Murderous teenagers. Yeah. It's funny, I just in anticipation of the MechWarrior 5 Ghost Spirit DLC coming out, I'm replaying
hold on, I'm gonna stop you real quick. Are you sure you want to admit what you're about to admit?
yes, that's fine. But no, it's funny because I replayed the the game, and one of the opening missions, minor spoiler here, is your trial of position to take part in the or to become a warrior for Smoke Jaguar. And in the game, it's required by the story, so you actually have to defeat two other mech warriors to become a star commander. Yeah. So what I did was I beat the first one, but I failed the second one. So even though I beat the first one in actual BattleTech, that player character would still be
you'd still be in the Talman. You'd be a warrior.
Yeah, but because the story requires it, I failed the second one, and of course they they come down hard on you. You're a laborer now and everything. But yeah, so it's kind of funny that if I had beaten that one person in this actual tabletop simulator game, I would have.
If Talon had defeated that one, but unfortunately it didn't happen that way.
Yeah.
But we're here. We've moved on. It's in game time. It's a handful of months later. You don't have a specific player character. You just represent Clan Jade Falcon for the time being. And it is Jade Falcon's turn to take on somebody from the rest of the clans, and their opponent, of course, is the Staradders, as was randomly determined during the pre-trial setup. Let me switch the board over, show everybody what we're looking at here. Let me switch the stream view, that is. Starting with the Falcons, we have, let's see, we've got a Viper A, an Ice Ferret B, an Ice Ferret A Nova Prime, that's going to be deadly, and a Nova A. Now, the Nova A, I'm not familiar with, but let's see. 2 AMS, medium pulse, and more importantly, 2 ERPPCs. So that'll be a challenge. Of course, the Nova Prime with all of the ER medium lasers you could shake a stick at and more. The Ice Ferret A, couple of medium lasers, AMS, and an LB2. And then the Ice Ferret B, Small Pulse, SRM6, ER Large, SRM4. Kind of a little bit of everything, but also it could be deadly when utilized properly. And then Viper a nasty little loadout right here. 5 ER mediums and an SRM6 with Artemis. That Artemis, of course, is going to give him, if I'm not mistaken, it's either a +2 or +4 bonus on the cluster roll, which is going to change missile hits from like 1 or 2 missiles to like 3 or 4 or more or worse. I'll look up the specific rule shortly when necessary. And then his star commander is riding in the Nova A, the ERPPC one. Facing against the Jade Falcons is Clan Star Adder, and they have brought a Viper A, which is that the medium lasers and the SRM6. They have also brought a Stormcrow A, Streak 6s, LRM-20, and 4 medium pulses. They've also got a Stormcrow Prime, which of course is the 2 large and 3 medium laser blend that is wonderful to use because of its heat neutrality. We also have a Nova Prime with, again, all of the medium lasers you could ever think of. And a Nova A, that 2 ERPPC and anti-missile system package. Of course, my Star Commander is in the Stormcrow Prime. Now, in conjunction with our rules, the Star Adders were the challenged or the prey team. So we will be choosing our side, and then you will deploy into your first round of movement phase, and then I will begin my deployment/movement phase from there. Challenges for duels can be made at any time. Unless of course somebody's already engaged in a duel. So basically you can, once you identify a target, you can challenge that target as early as you would like. So there's no real like lock on who's like obviously it's on your turn, but like initiative doesn't matter so much, if that makes any sense the way I explained it.
Yep.
I don't think there's any other special rules that we need to keep in mind for this. We are trying to do something close to a speed chess run. Just for time consideration. And speaking of time, let's go ahead and start the timer. There it goes, 3 seconds. All right, I will be deploying from this side of the map. So go ahead and deploy from the opposing side in whichever order you would like. You do one, I do one, etc.
All right, I'm just gonna move my miniatures up here just so they're all closer. All right. It has the rules that it has to be within 3 hexes from the edge, right?
You're gonna just go ahead and hit that first hex and then move from there. Let's see if we do deploy straight into movement. Okay, I'm gonna try the English language this time. We're gonna do the movement deployment thing simultaneously and see if that helps with time.
Okay. I just put my Nova A out. It's funny that we almost have, except for the Stormcrows, we have a mirrored
Yeah.
opposing force here.
Well,
wasn't intentional, but yeah.
I took what's the word I want to use? I've explained this briefly with the other two. I chose variants based mostly entirely on their weapons loadouts and what I thought would be interesting to bring to the table in that regard. I didn't think about anything else. So like you have your mechs and I have my mechs, and whether or not they match up, whether or not they're good complementary fights, I have no idea. However, you did bring your Nova A up, so I might as well bring mine up. And see, yours is over here, so I'll bring mine. Let's see. Here, what is Nova A's movement? It's going to be 6'9" if I'm not mistaken. Nope, 5'8". 5'8". Don't forget to put movement dice out as needed.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, so I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying. I thought. Sorry.
I mean,
so we're just placing.
Let me ask you this: would you rather deploy right away and then do movement, or would you like to move as part of deployment?
No, that's fine.
I'm okay with either one.
Yeah, we can move as part of his deployment. I thought you meant like we were just gonna like deploy and then do. So yeah, it's fine. If you're moving, well, I would have like deployed.
You would have wanted to move, so I'll wait until you make your movement.
So he's a 5. What is he? 5'8". So yep. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you know what? This guy can jump. So, being that he's kind of a sniper, one, two, three,
Oops.
I think he's just going to jump to 1, 2, 3. That's 4, 5 to there, maybe. So, based on that, if you want to change what you're doing,
Yeah, I will. I just realized I want to change the size of my movement dice. So
yeah,
give me a second as I
yeah,
reset them all.
no problem. Yeah, I thought you meant that we were going to like I deploy, you deploy, and then we move like after like the
No, it's
deployment, not as part of the
yeah.
deployment. Yeah,
That's my bad though. I didn't explain that very well. I
no, that's
guess.
fine. It's fine.
Darius is yelling at me for not allowing him to participate in, well, not participate, but observe. He wanted to observe from inside the match and not with the time delay. Sorry,
Uh,
I didn't even think about it, but I think I mean, let me rephrase that. I had thought about it, just not this time. I had thought about it in the last few days where I think just for simplicity's sake and so that there's no sense of like um for fairness for everybody that only myself and whoever I'm playing against will be available for the the match, just to keep it simple for everyone. Suddenly I'm missing one of my sets of movement dice. I don't know what I. Okay, whatever. I'll figure it out. Sorry, I'm really kind of screwing with time here, so give me just a quick second. Almost done. Okay. Let's see. You moved up there. Don't forget your movement dice.
yeah, I was
You
just grabbing
jumped,
that.
so it's going to be the blue one. You jumped.
Yeah, I jumped. Yeah.
Okay, so and you jumped the full 5 hex
Yep.
range. So it's the jump or
Oh,
five
jump is
hex is
blue.
plus
Yeah.
2, but because you jumped, it's actually plus 3
Okay.
for me to shoot you. And then you got to remember it's plus 3 because you jumped. Period.
Yep.
And my Nova A will challenge your Nova A. So let me mark that on the card or my whatever.
All right.
Uh, that's some amazing 2-year-old handwriting right there. Okay. Let's see. You're moving there, so I'm gonna want to get to. Let's see. Get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite, but I can get. The road on this map, by the way, is just dirt. It's not.
Yeah, it's a dirt road.
It's
It's
not.
not
It's not
pavement. Yeah.
concrete skid stuff. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 to turn to face. So, let's see, that's going to be 6 hexes. That's going to be a +2. And I have some woods in your way.
Yep.
Okay. Now I don't know if you noticed what I did. I wrote on my mech record sheet which opponent theirs is. You can keep
Yep.
track however you feel appropriate. I will be noticing if you fire at the wrong target, and I will smack you down so hard with a Zellbriggen violation. Actually, it's not technically a Zellbriggen violation. You just open it up for a melee.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, which is kind of funny because when I was picking my variants, of course, I was thinking like a dirty Surrat, and
Of course you were.
I'm like, oh, I can concentrate fire with these mechs on this guy, and then have
Yep.
these guys go in for a flanking maneuver. Oh, wait a
Yep.
minute, yeah.
Yep. I remember you told me about that. I was like, you dirty inner sphere mercenary piece of crap, Surrat.
That's all right.
Brad heck. All right, sir, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. What should I place next? Let's do let's do the ice ferret. We'll place them here. And these guys do not have jump jets, if I remember correctly. Yeah. 8, 12. Dang, these guys are fast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn 7, 8, 9, 10. And probably making a mistake here. 11, 12. I was just going to speed chess it. Not optimal, but there you go. And that was a full run. So that is what, a 2?
How many hexes did he move?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hexes.
11 is going to be either +3 or possibly a +4. Let me see what that board thing says. As soon as I figure out how to maneuver over that way. 11 hexes is +4.
All right.
So yeah, you get the red 4.
Yep. Fast will last.
Yeah. That's going to be a problem because you got 2 of those little bastards.
Yep.
All right, Stormcrow A is going to challenge that Ice Ferret.
All right.
That's an Ice Ferret B.
That is the B. Yep.
Let me get my 5-year-old to come do my handwriting for me. And then he needs to come on. I don't think that's... I'm not sure if that's the exact hex I'm going to put him on, but I want to get him turned around really quick. And then... let's see, you're right there. Actually, that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. You know what? I forgot. We didn't roll. We should roll initiative when we get to the firing phase, though. Because I'm moving in response to you, which means I'm the initiative winner, but
Yeah.
But because it's only because of how we deployed. So we'll roll initiative for the firing phase to determine who's going to fire first, but you may get the option of defender's advantage, or you may not. I don't know yet. Also depends on where I decide to move to. So actually, let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. No, that doesn't really much better. Or actually, 1, 2, 6. Hold on. What's the pulse laser range? 8. Medium.
Speed test. Just go for it.
I know. All right, fuck it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's. Did I do something? I did something wrong. I had to do something wrong. Hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. One too many. That's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be 3. Okay. Your go.
All right.
Yes, I'm sorry. I overthought that a lot. I was definitely trying to get an optimal firing position, but
Yeah, no worries. Let's see. Let's do the Viper A now. Oops. Start here.
I guess I
Are
should have
you?
also asked. I did say I was challenging you, and I never really left it in a question form.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah. They're not going to refuse the challenge. So
Yeah, I feel like the only time you might legitimately have an argument to do that is if you were in a medium challenged by a heavy or assault.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
are you sure that's what you want to do, buddy?
And these are all mediums, I believe.
I
Yeah.
think everybody's a medium, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay, we'll start here and what are they again? The Viper is a 812 too. Yeah.
Yeah,
812.
Viper's a fast little guy.
Yeah, I thought it was slower than that. Okay. So are you counting
I
the
am
space
counting the
that you
first hex. I'm not going to make a big deal out of it with your previous
Oh,
hex.
okay, because I think I
You may have
moved
gotten an
one
extra
too
hex. I'm
far.
not
Yeah.
going to sweat it.
All right.
It's if
1,
anything, actually, if
2,
anything, it just makes it easier for
4,
me because you're 1
5,
hex closer to me.
6,
I'm not going to cry about it.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
So that's another red die. And how many hexes was that? That was
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's going to be a plus.
I
think that's also a 4. Let me see. Yeah, 10 is the cutoff, so plus 4.
Okay.
It's going to make things really difficult for me to hit you. My Viper A is going to challenge your Viper A.
All right.
Get him out on the board here. And let's see, 8, 12, no jump or jump. 8, 12, 8. Okay.
Yeah, they have jump.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
Yeah, it's just the ice ferrets and the storm crows don't have
1, 2,
jump
3,
capability.
4, 5, 6, 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, Jesus Christ. 9, 10, 11, 12. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's also going to be a run of 4.
Yep.
And while you make your move, I got to scribble on my sheet.
Sure. I'll do my ice ferret. And we'll start over here. 8, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 12. I think I'll move into the light woods there. So that was a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hexes. So that should be a 3 then. Yep. All right.
All right, that was your Ice Ferret. My Stormcrow Prime is going to challenge him.
All right.
And is going to come out on the board. He has a 6, 9, so he is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A run of 3. All right, and then I got some scribbling to do.
Yep, and then the last one here is the Nova Prime. Effectively,
what's the I'm sorry, what was that variant on that Ice Ferret over there?
That one was
Ice
the A. Yep.
And then that will leave, I believe, our Nova Primes to.
Our Nova Primes, yep. Effectively the assault mech of the match here.
Yeah, based on damage alone.
Based on damage and movement.
Yeah, yeah.
5, 8, 5. Yeah. So I think we'll start here. 1,
5,
2,
8, 5 for a Nova Prime.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it is.
7, 8 to there, I think. Yeah. So that's its full movement, and I believe that's going to be. Is that 2 or 3?
How many hexes? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh wait, let me count the double check. Let me count the hexes here. I just basically moved in a straight line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, 8 is plus 3.
Plus 3. All right. There you go.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's what I want. Where is my guy? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just enough for plus 3. All right. Roll initiative. See which one of us is shooting first, because we didn't actually roll initiative at the beginning there.
It's fine. I mean, we're not like doing any flank. If you want, just like, because it all happens at the same time anyway. I don't think we need to roll initiative.
It does matter
combat
here
phase.
because one of us gets defender's advantage and the other does not.
Oh, okay. I think, is that the only one that matters?
I think so. It may be,
okay.
But it's one I definitely noticed would be defender's advantage because of the way the line is.
Okay. Well, let me get my dice out here.
And chances are you're going to be doing the shooty shoots first.
9.
Okay. Actually, I'm shooting first because I have the lower initiative of 6.
Yep.
which is not a major important thing. But I'm going to go what is basically my right to left. So we'll start with my Stormcrow shooting your Ice Ferret.
Mhm.
Stormcrow A, Ice Ferret B. 2, 3, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes. That's going to give me a range thingy of. Everybody's going to be in short range. Is it 5 hexes or 6? I'm sorry. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be 6 hexes. So it's going to be medium for the mediums and short for the longs. Oh, wait, nope. I looked at the wrong mech. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. I need the Stormcrow A. Where's my Stormcrow A? There he is. Okay. I'm actually going to shoot. Let me think for a second here. Let's see. 4, 16, 18, 24. Yeah, I'm going to do 4 medium pulse and an LRM 20.
All right.
That is going to put me at 20. My math is right. Let me do heat math really quick. Build up. So 2 for running, 16 for the lasers, and then 6 more for the missiles, and then dissipation will resolve that shortly. All right, so medium laser, or excuse me, pulse lasers are going to be at medium range, but that gets canceled out because of the pulsey bit. And then the LRM 20s will be at short range with no minimums because clan mechs. Does that Ice Ferret have AMS? Well, we'll jump that bridge when we get there. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of
No,
myself.
no, it does not.
Okay,
The other variant, the A variant, does.
gotcha. Okay. So gunnery of 2, running 2 is 4. 1. How many hexes of woods do I got here? 1 or 2?
I think it would be 2. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with that. So 2, 4, 6, 8, but that back down to 6 for the mediums, and then 4. So I need 10s. I'm gonna roll 4 dice at once. 10s to hit. Let's see. Nope, and nope.
Nope.
All right, and then for the LRM 20, 2, 4, 6, 10. Oh, I'm screwing that up somewhere. 2 plus 2 for runnings, 4. Plus 2 woods, 6. Plus your 4 is 10. Short range. Yeah, I'm rolling 10s again. I guess I could have just rolled 10s for the LRM 20. Hit!
Yep, that's a hit.
Cluster roll. My LRM 20 doesn't have anything special on it. Correct. And you do not have AMS?
No, not in this one.
All right, cluster roll. There's a 6 on a 20 pack. That is going to be. Let's see. 12 missiles.
All right.
So, 2 locations here. Okay. Two locations are 5s. I know what I'm trying to say. 5 points to your right torso.
All right. Right torso, 5. Got it.
And 5 points left torso.
All right.
And then the final 2 points. 6 right torso.
Okay.
Not enough for a PSR.
Nope.
And I'm gonna do my heat really quick. All right, done. Go.
All right. So then, yeah, we'll just go, across the board there. So yeah, Ice Ferret B onto the Stormcrow A. So I think everything is at short range.
Oh, you know what? Stand by one
Whoops.
second. Darius did point out one thing. I am on a higher elevation, so I think only these woods actually count for me, and then these woods count for you
Okay.
because those woods are still the same level as.
Okay. I don't think that would have made too
I
much
don't.
of a
It would have changed it by
difference.
from a plus or from a 10 to a 9, and I
Nine,
don't
yeah,
think
but none
any.
of
I
the
don't
other
think I
dice
rolled
here.
any 9s either. So
No. Yeah, because you haven't changed the dice over here. So yeah, none of them were 9s. So yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't change anything, at least on the dice rolls then. But yeah, thanks for calling that out.
yep.
Um,
So you can hit with that +1 from the woods, along
yep.
with all the other things.
Okay, so I think everything is at short range. And I think the only
Oh,
thing that
wait, stand by. Same woods count for both. Only the one on the high. Okay, I misinterpreted, but the end result is the same. +1 for
same.
woods. It's just that the higher woods counts for both of us, not
Yep.
the same elevation. Whatever shit I
Okay.
said.
Yeah.
All right,
All
go
right.
ahead, blast me. Let's see what this
Yep.
ice
So I
ferret
think
can
it's
do.
just gonna probably just fire with everything then. Alpha strike. So
So I'm
the
just looking at
only
pro.
big thing here is just the heat from the large laser, but everything is at short range because yeah, we're at 6. So yep, or wait, no, the small pulse laser is going to be a long range.
Yep. So that one will be
uh
+4.
yep. All right, well, let's just so I think it's all going to be the same, and so we'll just leave the pulse laser at the end because that's going to be a +4 then.
Well,
um
actually, it'll net to a +2 because of the pulse laser being a pulse
Oh,
laser.
yeah, I forget about that.
Yep.
Yeah, thinking inner sphere terms.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so let's do the math here. These are all 1-2 pilots.
Yours are, yes, because you
Damn.
have
Okay.
elite mech jocks. Mine are veteran.
Oh, okay. Damn. All right. Uh, we'll start with 1. And you are a +3 for the run.
Correct.
Um, so that's 4
And then
plus 1.
+2 for your run.
Yeah, +2 for my run. So that's 6 plus the woods.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm going to be hitting on, was that 7?
I've been sitting over
1.
hovering over my sheet. Let me see what we got here. So 1, 3 for your run, 4 for Woods, 7 for my run, and then yeah, 7 plus range.
Okay. And then short range, so there's no modifier
Correct.
there, right?
Correct.
Yeah, yeah. So yep, I'll just well, we'll start with the large laser. That's the easy one.
Yep.
So hitting on 7s.
I mean, 10 points of damage going somewhere, most likely.
That's a 7. Yep.
Yep. All right, location.
And location. That's a 7.
7 is center torso.
All right.
Let me
That's
double check.
10.
I'm pretty sure that is, but I want to. Yep, 7 is center torso.
Yep. 10 to center torso.
Yep.
All right. And then we'll do the SRM 6 next. So hitting on 7.
Okay. 6 on the. Is it what kind of SRM is it?
SRM 6.
Just straight up SRM
Yeah,
6.
just straight. Yep.
At 6 hexes, that's going to be medium range. So quick math says 9 to hit.
It says, oh, I'm sorry, I was reading it wrong. So okay, yeah, I was looking at, never mind. Yeah, so 6 hexes is medium range.
Yep.
So I rolled a 7, so it's going to be a miss then.
Okay.
And then SRM 4, same thing.
Yep.
So it'll be a 9. Nope, just missed it by 1.
Okay.
And then the last thing is just yeah, we'll just, for the hell of it, just fire the small pulse laser. Yeah,
might as well. Insult to
So it's
injury.
gonna, yep, that's long range.
It'll net to a +2 between pulse and range.
So that'll be a
Sounds like a 9.
9 again. Yep. Nope.
Okay.
All right. And now we do my heat here. It's gonna be a lot of heat. Heat is 12. Well, anyway, while I'm doing the heat, you can go ahead and do
Yep.
your next one.
Counting hexes right now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15. 15 hexes is long range. So that's going to be 2, 4, 8, 11. I need 11s to hit you with 8 medium lasers. let me just double check that math really quick. But right now I need 11 to hit you. So 2 and then yeah, I can do that. I'll look at that. Yep. So I need 11s. It's going to be a literal rainbow of lasers coming at you.
Yep. Just for the record, I generated 13 heat between the run and the or wait, I did that wrong. 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I'll wait
Yeah, I
until you
did
get
it
the
wrong.
math figured out.
Yeah, 21 for the. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did that right. 21 for the weapons fire alone, plus the 2 for the run. So that's 23 with dissipation for 24. So yeah, back down to 0.
Okay. All right. 8 medium lasers needing 11s to hit you. Well, we've got a couple hits. Let's see what we get here. So that's a hit.
And this is your Nova Prime on my Nova Prime?
Correct. And it looks like I have 2 hits here.
Okay.
Just double checking. 6, 12, 8, 7, 2, 8, 11, and 4. Yep. Only 2 hits, so hit locations are center torso and whatever 9 is. Left leg. 7 points each.
7 points.
Thanks for that sub, Darius. Sorry, I had to.
Center torso, and what was the other one? Left leg?
Correct. Left leg.
All right.
And 7 points each. Unfortunately, not enough to trigger that.
Nope. Pilot PSR.
Yep, PSR. Yep. I'm now updating for my heat. I now have a -1 movement, so that's going to put me at 4, 6, 5. And because I forgot I fired missiles, I need to account for one of my LRM 20s being shot. Where are you? LRM 20 ammo. There it is. Boop. Okay. All right. I am good to go. Please shoot my Nova Prime with your Nova Prime.
All right.
If you, point of fact, just so you're aware, if you shoot with 8 medium lasers and having run in the previous movement phase, you will net to 6 heat. Just so you can do some quick heat math if you wanted.
Okay. Yeah, because I ran, so yeah. I was just looking at the weapon heat, 60 weapon heat.
Yeah. You don't want to shoot all of them.
So basically, if you fire everything, you're forcing a shutdown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But listen, in the right situation, that might be worth it.
Yep. Oh yeah. I'm just actually gonna clone some dice here, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, that's why I promoted you.
Yeah. So this way, I'm gonna do 6 dice here. One more set.
That's why that's part of the reason why I've got this set of 12 dice just to roll, and I've got more dice down here to roll multiple hit locations at once.
Yep. All right, so let's see. 6 lasers is how much heat?
30 heat.
30 heat and dissipation of 6. So yeah, we'll fire, I guess we'll do 8 of them then, I think would be, because I got the run, which would be a +2. So
yeah, so you're
30,
looking at and it's long range, just barely. So 1, 3, 7, and then my movement of 3 makes it a 10. And there's nothing physically between us obstructing, so you need 10s to hit me.
10s to hit. All right. Let's see what we get here. Okay. So I'm just gonna roll 6, then I'll roll 2 more for the last 2 lasers.
Sure.
All right, 10s, and I don't think I got any of them.
Really?
Yep.
let's see.
I'm doing top bottom.
Yeah.
Here, so yeah.
Wow, that's really bad. 3, 3, 3, 7, 8, 4. That's some bad pairing, but
hey, this is just like what I did in my trial position.
Yeah. Right. So that's
so I'm just gonna roll the last 2
Yeah, I was gonna say you need 2 more. Oh, you got
Ooh,
one.
boxcars. Yeah,
Yeah,
got
you got
one.
one. All right, go ahead and roll
All
location.
right. That's an 8.
8 is one of the side torsos. It is the left torso, 7. Left torso, 7. Okay, no pilot check needed. All right, moving on from
Yep.
there. You got some heat math to calculate
Yeah, I'm
there.
doing the heat. Yep.
Let's see, Viper A and Viper A. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes between us. Let's see, Viper A. 5 medium lasers. But I'm not going to want to shoot all of those. So I'm going to fire 4 medium lasers and SRM-6. That's going to put me at a net of 6 heat if my math is right. So let's see. 2 for running. 20 for my lasers, and then 4 more for the missiles, and then minus 20. Yep, that'll put me at 6. So I just counted it, and I don't remember what it was. The range is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is going to be medium for everything. So gunnery of 2, ran of 2, 2, 4, 6 for range, 10 for your movement, no obstructions. I need 10s, starting with the lasers. 4 lasers. One hit. Location 9. Left leg, I believe. Yep, left leg, 7 damage.
All right.
And then SRM-6 also needs a 10 to hit. Artemis gives me a bonus on the cluster. Miss with the 6s. Mark off that ammo. Here's my SRM ammo. Right. Okay. Please, blast away as I adjust for my new movement profile.
Yep.
7,
Actually,
11,
that reminds me. I need to stock ammo here.
8. That's close enough, I guess.
15 and 25. Oops, 14. Sorry. Yep. Sorry, I was just updating my ammo for because I forgot to do that.
I've got to remember to do it, and I'm not the greatest at remembering it, so I'm forcing it, and I'm saying everything I'm doing out loud to try to reinforce my memory.
Yep.
6 hexes between us.
Yep. So 1 for gunnery. It's medium range, I think we said, for everything.
Yes.
So yeah.
So you're looking at 1, 3, 5, 9.
Okay.
9 to hit me.
All right.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I'll just fire with everything then.
I'm okay with you doing that. I'm only saying this because of the limited heat dissipation capabilities of the Viper. Oh, I may have miscounted my heat. Hold on. No, I did it right.
Yeah, because it's
20 4,
weapon heat is
26. Yeah, I did right. Never mind.
Yep.
You, on the other hand, because you're shooting 5 medium lasers, that's 25 heat. The SRM-6 is 4 more heat.
It's 29 heat.
Yeah, it's 29 and 31 with the run.
Yeah,
leaving you at 11 heat.
Run. Yeah, I forgot about the heat for the run.
Yep.
So
that little bit of heat will get you every time.
Yep. I always forget about that. All right, yeah. So I'll just do the 4 medium laser. I'll drop one of the medium lasers in the SRM 6. So 4 medium lasers, 4 medium lasers, and the SRM 6.
Okay.
All right. So
all needing 9s.
All need 9s. So yep, we'll do 5 sets of dice then. Oh, geez. A bunch of great rolls here. So that's a miss. 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 Everything misses.
Wow, I'm getting lucky in the not getting shot phase. Okay, go ahead and
All right.
adjust your heat
So
while I figure out distances and stuff between our next
yep.
two combatants, the Nova A and the Nova A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hexes. Where's my Nova A? There it is. 11 hexes. It's gonna be medium range. We got some woods.
What time do I have to come back in?
8:30. Why?
Okay. There was some...
Sorry, my son just came back in from running around outside, and we had to have a
for the past 2 hours.
quick 5-second conversation about something really quick.
Yep. No worries.
I just got your text because you have Wi-Fi now. Let's see, 11 hexes. We have 1 woods between us because they are directly in front of me, no matter how you slice it. So, oh, but you jumped, so that'll be interesting. So 3, 5, 6, and then medium range for the PPCs is going to make that at +8. So I'm looking at a minimum of 10 to hit you. What's that look like for heat though? 32. Okay, yeah. 2 ERPPCs, Nova A to Nova A. That's going to put me super hot. All right, one last time to check the math. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Need 2 10s here. No 10s. All right. Your turn.
All right. What's the heat for jumping again?
It's
That is 1 per hex.
1 per
right?
hex or minimum of 3.
Yep. So yeah, it's gonna be 5 heat at the end. It's gonna be hot. All right. Yeah, I think it'd be 30.
And if I needed 11s, oh, don't let me confuse you. Sorry, I forgot you jumped.
Yeah.
Your
So
numbers might be
that's gonna
slightly different than mine.
yeah, so that's gonna be 5 heat. And the heat on these PPCs is 15. Yeah, so that's gonna be like 35 heat there.
And your dissipation is not good.
It's 28, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll basically gain 7 heat then. You know what? Screw it, he'll do it. So
Okay.
return fire with 2 ERPPCs, and so that's a 1. I have a +3 for the jump,
Yep,
right? So
4,
that's 4.
6, 7, 9. Yeah, it looks like you're coming up with 9s.
Yeah, that's
Or
a
at least
9.
I'm coming up with 9s for you to shoot me, is what I should say.
That's yep. All right, so rolling 2 sets of dice. Oh, that's 1 hit.
Oh, wow. You finally got a hit.
I finally got a hit. Yep. So location.
Yep, roll that location.
9.
Location 9 is left leg. Not 15 to the left leg. Ouchie.
Yep.
I mean, I still have armor, but a lot of it just fell off the back.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. And then we have our final pair. Stormcrow Prime versus Ice Ferret. Of course, my Prime is going to shoot with everything because heat neutral, so why not? So, let's see, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're in woods. 6 hexes for these weapons are medium and short. So for the larges, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 8. So I need 8 for the larges and probably 10. I'll recount it for the mediums, but I know I need 8s for right now. 1 hit. 8 is the left torso 10.
Okay.
And then for the medium lasers, it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7 10s. So that'll be 3 10s I'm rolling. Not a 1 hit. So yeah, didn't do enough to strike a PSR on you on that one either. But now it is your turn to shoot me.
All right. So let's see. Yeah, this it's heat neutral, weapon heat of 12, anticipation 24. So yeah. Yeah, so we'll just fire with everything then, the 2 medium lasers and then LB2X.
Okay.
And what did we say the distance was?
6 hexes.
6 hexes. So that is going to be at oh, I'm looking at the wrong sheet here. This is the A. 6 hexes, so that's going to be medium for the lasers and then short for the autocannon.
Okay.
So we'll do the lasers first. So 1 +2 for the run, I think, right?
Yep.
It's
+2.
3. I'm in woods, but that doesn't count for the shooter. So that's sorry, 3. Range is medium, so that's another +2, right? So I'm looking at 6s. Oh wait, what was your
I have a movement of 3.
6? Okay,
So 8.
so 8. Yep. All right. It's hitting on 8s then. 2 medium lasers. 1 hits.
Okay. Location.
So that's location. That is an 8.
8. Left torso 7. Nope. Left torso 7.
All right, and then the LBX is
Are you fine? Is that LBX slug or cluster?
it says slug on the ammo, so that means it's always slug, or can it toggle between?
Well, does your sheet show ammo for both?
No, just so it would show a separate one for
Yeah.
okay, so it's just slug then.
Well, let me double check, make sure. I'm looking at the rest of your record sheet, but yeah, it looks like it's just slugs.
Yep.
It should show cluster ammo if you
Okay.
have ammo loaded, but I was looking at your critical slots and didn't see any. So.
Yep.
All right, so these will just be 2-point hits if it hits.
Okay. So let's see. That's going to be at short range. So I think it's the same, except
yeah. So 1,
6.
3 for running and 6 for my movement, and if it's short range, that's it. 6s.
Yep, 6s. And miss.
Okay. All right. Heat phase.
Yep.
And we didn't have any
yeah,
PSRs or anything like that to
heat.
make. So.
Yep, so it dissipates all of its heat. Yep.
Heat's at 6. Heat's at 4. All right. 46 minutes to complete the first turn. Not horrible. All right.
For this many mechs, that's not bad.
Yeah. Assuming you're good on your side, roll initiative, please.
All right. How are we doing initiative? Are you just doing it
Just 2d6.
No, go ahead. I rolled a 9.
Okay. I will be moving first.
Okay.
Let's see. I will start with my Stormcrow. Let me get these.
That's what I was going to ask. Are we just doing it in like pairs for the?
I mean, I'm moving. I move
duels?
mine. It's basically your choice. Like, I'm gonna move mine. You're probably gonna move the corresponding dueling opponent.
Yeah, that's
that would be the sensible thing to do.
Yeah.
Let's see. You've got like a ridiculous amount of movement. I have. What is my Pro A at right now? He's got full. Barely, but he's got full range of movement. So he's a 6'9". Yeah. Let's see. 1, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is a walk of 3. So it's going to be a walk of 1. Oops, that's the jump die anyway. Okay. All right, Stormcrow A has Stormcrow A has moved.
All right. I'm gonna back up into a corner there.
Oh, that may not have actually been a good move based on what you do. So, in our rules document, I have determined that when it comes to figuring out who's breaking line of sight and whose responsibility it is, the person moving last is what determines whether or not line of sight was broken.
Yeah. So since you backed up there, it's determining that line of sight was broken then.
Well, by who moves last is, in this case, you have the initiative, so your mech would move in response to my movement. So if you move, for instance, from where you are to like over here, oh, there we go, over here, that would break line of sight, and it would be your fault because you moved last in the order of turn sequence or whatever. So like if you moved,
yeah, but if I do nothing, then you've broken line of sight.
I suppose that is one way to interpret it. Yes.
Because you're moving
could very well have
backward.
absolutely fucked myself then. Yes. you I suppose. I think my intent was more to like I could try to use it to bait you to follow me. Which is also not for nothing what I was expecting you to do anyway, was to follow me. But I suppose if you did just sit there, it would still break line of sight and theoretically questionable, actually, because you would have moved by not moving. Therefore, you were the last one to, I guess, not move by moving.
Yeah, but I mean, the implication there is that you're backing up, but you're like disengaging then. So yeah, that's like.
Well, he's backing up in a tactical sense to draw you into a trap, but you know, I suppose it's a matter of interpretation because the Jade Falcons don't understand tactics. That's my argument as I go into the clan council room.
Yep. No, but just for the purposes of getting this moving on, yeah, I mean, me thinking like a dirty sir rat, I was gonna like fall in anyway.
You were gonna try to do a DFA as soon as you could. Let's be honest.
Right. Yeah, a DFA with no jump jets.
Oh, I thought he had the jump jets on that one.
Well, see, he was going to do a DFA by getting on higher ground above you and then just walking off a cliff
and then falling over. Okay,
yeah,
I guess that's a cheap man's DFA, but yeah, it's still a DFA, I suppose.
Yeah. But no, just for the sake of going, I'll like do something to still maintain the engagement. But if you just want to role play it out, but yeah, you got a warning or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure I would have taken an ass chewing. I've taken an ass chewing before.
Yep. All right, but anyway, these guys are at 8-12. Yeah,
you've definitely got the movement to get into really close range.
Yeah, it's just depending on which way he would go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I go straight across, it's +1 enter woods, right?
Correct.
Yeah, the same as for elevation. So
if
I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. I think what he's going to try to do is, I think his intent would be to try to get like over here somewhere. It's just, oops. Trying to remember how do I.
2, 3, 5, 7.
Is it shift to?
Q and E is the turn. Tab is to drop the arrows.
Tab. That's right. I couldn't. Yep. There you go. So try to get over here somewhere. So okay, I'll just speed chess it. So we'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I think he'll go this way instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
11 to get in here, and then 12 here if you want to go the full range.
Yeah. So what am I at? The 10?
You're at 10 right now. So actually, it'd be 11 here or here because you have to turn.
Yeah, because I'd have to turn. Yep.
But you would get the woods if you get this one, which of course is the +1.
Yeah, I think what he would do is just try to go here. Yeah. I was trying to get over here, but I don't have enough movement to get there. So yeah, we'll just go there. Yep.
And I totally forgot exactly which hex you were in, so I don't know how many hexes you just moved.
It was right here.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
So
That's
it's
why.
one,
That's why I
two,
was leaving
three,
my
four,
movement
five,
dice out
six.
before, so I could kind of remember where my friggin' mech was in the first place. Because I
That's what
always forget where they are, and when I go to count how many hexes I've moved.
So 6 is a 2.
6 is +2. Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Next would be the Nova Primes, if we're going. Or
Well,
yeah,
I
if we're
mean,
just
I was just going. Oh yeah, it would be. Yeah. Okay.
initiative.
Let's see. 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. Let's try that. So 2, 3. Nope. 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be +2. God damn it. No. All right.
Okay. I do have a -1 to movement because of the
Oh.
heat.
Oh,
So
hold up. That move may not be legal for me either. Yeah, because I'm a 4-6 and not a 6-9. So stand by. Let's reset that. I am here, facing that way, with double check. Nova Prime is 4-6. Yep, 4-6, whatever my jump is. So let's see. 2, 4, 5. Get this back over here too. Where do I want to go? Where can I go? 1, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I ran, so I have to take that one. And no modifier, but I have to remember that I ran to get into that hex. That's a heavy woods hex.
okay. All right, my turn. 4-6 because of the heat.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Just enough
Nobody
to
on
get
the
in.
woods? Okay.
Just enough to get into the woods.
Yep. And that's light woods there.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
So you're firing into light woods. I'm firing into heavy woods.
Yeah. So, these Vipers
It's
also
kinda funny.
have 8-12, so sorry.
It's kind of funny. Oh no, because I just looking at my mech here. I was actually I was in this spot here, but I was actually just thinking about like cutting across here. It's, excuse me, guys, coming through.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing the same thing, getting really close to the ice ferret and the other one there, but then I realized that I can't do that legally right now.
Yeah, just run between two mechs firing at each other.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see.
So next movement would be the
yeah, I'm
Vipers.
trying to figure out what I want to do here because I know you have some about as good range as I do. So that is the Viper A. My Viper A is actually a 7-11 right now. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that will be a 2.
All right. Yep. And I also have 6 heat, so I have a -1 on the movement. So I'm also at a 7-11.
Yep.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a level 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 10, 11. And then I'll torso twist. I don't think, is that rear arc?
No, it's my left side.
Yeah, but I'll get the torso twist thing.
Actually, suppose technically that is my rear arc. Let me see what this diagram thingy says over here. At Defender's Choice, motherfucker. So guess what? That's my left arc.
Alright, that's fine.
I'm also going to be torso twisting appropriately, but for
Yep.
landing shots, you'll be landing in my left. I will be landing in your right.
Yep. And that was also how many hexes was actually I forgot where I started at. I think it was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is a
7 is a +3.
3.
Yep. All right. Takes us to these. You got to come down off that damn hill, son. So I'm gonna move up here and swap out my dice. This may or may not have been the greatest move I've ever made in my life, but it's the one I just made.
Yep. And that's the light woods that you're in? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Let's see. 5. What is Nova again?
585.
585. Yep. But he's got the -1 because of the
Yeah, so he's a 465.
Yep.
At the moment. And of course, jumping is going to give you a minimum of 3 heat.
Yep.
Or however many hexes you move.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna go 2 down, 2, 3, 4.
That's 5.
Stay there.
It's 5 because you just went into woods.
Oh, 5. Yep. So I forgot adding the woods. Yep.
Yep.
Well, since I'm doing 5, well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'll turn for the
6.
6. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Basically, I wanted to get into the woods without jumping, so
Yeah.
that'll be another run.
So it's it'll be a run, but because you only went 2 hexes, it'll be a red 6.
Yep. All right.
And then lastly,
Last pair. Yep.
these two. This is Stormcrow Primes. He is heat neutral. He is going to. 3, 4, 6. Problem is, you can just run right up into my face at this point, and I don't like that idea. So, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 4, 6. No, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't have enough. So 5, 6. That'll be a walk of 2. Walk plus 2. All right, make your move, sir.
Okay. Let's see.
That's right. Come right at me. Come right at me. That's what I want you to do.
Okay. I think I'll turn for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because these are 8, 12.
Yep.
Right. Yep. 8, 12, and I got no heat. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hexes move.
9 is going to be plus 3.
Yep. There we go.
All right. Shooting phase.
Yep.
Starting with our Stormcrow A into the Ice Ferret B. Let me see what my options are here. Stormcrow A. Where are you, Stormcrow A? Right here. Okay, Stormcrow A. No heat thingies at the moment. So, 4 medium pulse is going to be 16 heat on top of the 4 I already have. I forgot what I did for movement. I walked, so 5 heat at the moment. Yeah. So 4 medium pulse. What's our range? 1, 2, 3 hexes. So that will be short range. So 2. You know what? I'm gonna fire these. Let me think about my options here. Because 5, 16 is 21, 29. What does 9 heat do if they both hit? A lot. Yeah, but I'm gonna do it. So 4 medium pulse, 2 streak 6s at short range for everything. 2 gunnery, -2 pulse, 0. 1 walk, light woods, 2 movement, 2. So that's 4 with the pulse lasers. I'm gonna roll. Oh, Jesus Christ, my brain is trying to fuck with me. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 4s. So I need 4s to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4s. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, all 4 hit.
Nice.
Locations. All right, actually, damn. All right, let's see. First one is a 6. That is 7 points. Right torso.
7 points, right torso. All the armor there is gone.
Okay. But not internal, correct?
But not internal. Yep.
Okay. All right, 7 points. Right leg.
Okay.
7 points. Left torso. 7 points. Left arm.
Left arm.
That's a PSR right now.
Okay.
Streak 6s. Starting with gunnery 2, 3, 5, 6. For your missiles, I need 6s. One hits, all 6 hit because they're streaks. However, does this guy have AMS?
No, he does not.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
I don't know if it. Hang on. Nope. I was just double checking. I didn't know if the Viper had AMS. If they were in range or not, that it would affect it. But he does not. No.
Okay. That's a good question. I don't know if your Viper would have been able to cover that if it had AMS. We'll have to figure that out off board because that's not important right this second. So, all 6 missiles hit. So that'll be 2 points apiece.
Okay.
They're going to be. Why are there 5? Like, this is why I. All right, whatever. Let me do. Okay, there we go. Now I got 6. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right, rolling all 6 at once for hit locations. All right, 2 points left leg.
Okay.
2 points left arm.
Okay.
2 points right torso. Is that the one
That's
I crunched the armor? Okay.
Yeah, that's internal.
All right, we'll roll crit in just a moment. I've got 3 more missiles to resolve.
Okay.
2 more points left arm.
Okay.
And then 4 points total because 2 missiles hit the same location. 4 points total center torso.
Okay.
All right. Right torso critical chance. Need an 8+. 10. That is 2 critical locations.
Okay.
It's a right torso, so that sounds like it's going to be a
fusion engine.
I got confused by the dice that I have laying around over here.
So you got 2 criticals, so you destroyed the only 2 criticals in that right
torso. Oh, really? That's is that the only thing it has in that?
That's the only thing in there. Everything else is roll again.
Right, well, that's 2 engine hits then. And I almost feel bad for crunching the shit out of your mech. But I also have heat problems now.
Yep.
So let me figure that out as I update my stuff. So that was that my Crow A that did that? Yes, my Crow A. So first things first, count for ammo shot. We got 1 coming out of there, 1 coming out of there. Let's update the ammo. So we did 4 was what we started with, 5 for the walking, 16 for the lasers, 8 for the 2 streaks, dissipate 20. I'm at 9, and that will put me at +1, -1. So I am now a 5, 8. That's a shittily drawn 8. I'll try that again. We'll just do the old school way of drawing an 8. And then +1 gunnery. Okay. Not that I am expecting you or trying to convince you to do so. I am going to advise, however, that any mech can withdraw from a fight at any time for any reason.
Yep.
That said, please destroy me.
Yes. That said, these are Jade Falcons, and knowing that
that is certainly an interpretation.
yes, and knowing that they that trial position, but placement trial is on the line.
Yeah.
I don't think they would withdraw unless they're like truly crippled.
I mean, 2 engine hits technically. And on other rules or tables, 2 engine hits is a forced withdrawal, but we're not playing with forced withdrawal, which is why I pointed out you can withdraw at any time, for any reason.
Yep.
But that is a choice that you have to make.
Yep.
I will also further elucidate, because of the rules we're playing, a mech destroyed by engine destruction is gone for the remainder of the placement trials.
Yep.
Any other mech, well, it's considered totally destroyed as a la Mega Mech, and mechs that are totally destroyed are gone until the placement trials are complete. Yep. All other mechs are repaired for later matches.
Yep.
So that's another thing you may want to say. But I'm running my mouth too much. Please shoot me.
Yep. So just fire with everything then. No heat right now.
Well, yeah, you got 10 heat right now, but go ahead.
Yep. So let's see. Range was 3, we said?
Yeah.
So that's
I'm in Lightwoods.
Yeah. So okay. Start with 1, +1 for the woods. Short range for everything, so no modifier there. You walked, so
my it's my movement modifier that affects you, not what I did. But my movement modifier is 1.
Yep. So that's a +1 then.
Yep.
So I'm at
so 1, 3, 4, 5 to hit for short range.
Yep, short range on everything. So yep, 5 to hit.
Yep. Unless your weapons have different modifiers to throw in there.
Nope. Oh, actually, 1 is a pulse laser. So
3. Pulse laser.
Yeah, so 3 for the pulse laser. All right. Well, let's just roll the pulse laser separate.
Sure.
You got 3. Box card, of course.
Oh, you rolled the pulse laser first?
Yeah, I rolled the pulse laser first just because it's different. And that's why I said I box card it. Yeah.
Of course.
Of course. So
oh, no, wait. Box card's good. 12s. I'm not looking at your dice. What'd you roll?
Yeah, I rolled 12.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so hits. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I needed a 3
I misunderstood.
And I rolled 12.
Yeah, go ahead and roll location.
Yep. That's an 8.
8 is it's one of the side torsos. I just don't remember which one. Left.
It's only 2 damage, so yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still gotta put it on there.
Yep. All right. And then we'll do the SRM6, the large laser, and the SRM4. Those are all hitting on 5s.
All right, roll the laser and then roll the 2 SRMs separately. Or
separate.
Yeah, roll the laser and then we'll do the 2 SRMs.
Okay.
I think that made sense. In my head it does. So laser first.
All right. Large laser first. That's a 5, just barely. And location 6. Or no, 7.
7 is center torso, 10 points damage.
Yep.
Blip. Okay. All right. SRM6 and SRM4. Go ahead and roll them at the same time.
All right. Yeah. This first one, the one to my left, which I think is your right, that's the SRM6. So that is
6
a
hits
hit for the 6, but a miss for the 4.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So roll cluster on the 6-pack. Let me get over
Okay.
to that chart.
2.
Wow,
Snake eyes.
really?
Yep.
Okay, well, 2 missiles hit, so go ahead and roll
Alright.
those 2 hit locations. That's shitty, but
First one is 4.
4 is right arm.
Second is 11.
11 is left arm. I took a total of not enough for a PSR.
No, nowhere near enough.
I took like 10 for the laser and then 2, 14. Yeah, it just wasn't enough.
Yep.
All right, Viper A. I'm gonna fire with whatever I can. Let's see, what do we got here? Viper A is pretty hot at the moment. I'm gonna do, let's see, 6 plus my, I think I ran. Where's my Viper? Yeah, ran, so that's gonna be 2 heat. Puts me at 8. Dissipation of that. Ooh. 2 lasers and the SRM-6, so that'll be... Okay, yep. So yeah, 2 lasers and the SRM-6. So that's going to be starting with 2, 4, 8. No, that's not, that's bad math. Let me try that again. 2 from 2 gunnery, 4, no range, 7. I need 7s. So I'll roll the 2 7s first. 1 hits.
Okay.
This was on your left side, 7. So left torso, 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the SRM-6 with Artemis. I rolled a 7. It sounds like it hits.
I think you said.
I'm double checking my math really quick. So 2, let's see, 2, 4, 2, 4, 7, no range, and I rolled a 7. I rolled a 7. Yeah, so that hits. All right, now is when I gotta figure out exactly what Artemis does for the critical roll or cluster roll. I believe it's going to give me a +2. It may even be a +4. So let's see what it does. Components. That's not what I want. I want equipment or something like that. Where is it? 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 Other combat weapons and equipment. Artemis 4 fire control systems on page 130. And Artemis fire control system says adds +2 to the die roll when rolling on the cluster hits table for attacks by standard LRM, SRM, as well as MML launchers using this system and firing Artemis equipped missiles. Obviously, I am. So +2 on the I keep saying critical, but +2 on the cluster for a 6-pack. I rolled an 8. I'm looking at 10. 6-pack 10 is 5 missiles hitting.
Okay.
And you do not have AMS or anything, correct?
Not in this one. Nope.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right, 5 missiles hitting. So let's do those 5. This is hitting on your left side. So right arm 2.
Okay.
Center torso 2. I have a snake eyes, which I knew there was something I forgot to tell you. We're doing floating crit rule. Forgot to tell you, so you actually have a legitimate reason to argue that if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay. We'll resolve that particular one in just a second. I want to do the other 2 hit locations first. So 8 is center torso again for 2, and then 4 is left arm.
Okay.
So I rolled a snake eyes for location, which is reroll the hit location and roll for a critical chance there. So re-rolling the location. New location is 9, which is right torso. 2 points. And then possible critical chance roll is... Oh my god. That's 2 crits.
All right.
So let me go to my critical dice here.
There's nothing on the bottom table, so just roll straight.
Okay, so I'll roll both of these for the upper table.
Yep.
So first one is well, I'm gonna reroll one of those because I rolled 5 twice. So 5 is the first one.
All right, that's a medium laser.
Okay, and then the second one is a 2.
That's an engine hit.
Oof. All right. It is your turn to do something back to me.
All right.
And reckless. Oh, let me. Okay, and then that's gonna drop my heat.
Oops.
What'd you do?
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
Uh-oh. What happened?
I don't know. Did you hit Control Z or something by chance?
I hit something on the keyboard.
It sounded like a Control Z because it reloaded the table, presumably to the.
Everything looks good though. Oh yeah, I think I hit Control Z, and yeah, it just took away one of my
One of your damage
so
ticks or something.
no, it just took away the fusion hit that the engine hit.
Okay.
So I just marked that again, and I'm just marking off one of the lasers for.
Did I fired the Streak 6 in the last round and hit, correct? From the Viper A? I feel like I did.
I don't remember.
I need to keep track that I fired the 6 again. The 6-pack and hit again, obviously.
Well, look at your ammo counter. Is it already decreased one?
Yeah. So I
Then
must have.
I'm assuming it hit.
It must have. I'm just making sure I haven't updated twice because I have a bad habit of. I just want to be accurate. That's all.
Yep.
Okay. And then my heat's good. I'm good across there. All right. Yeah, it's your turn to hit me whenever you're ready.
All right. So let's see. So it's gonna be short range on everything. I'm down a laser.
Well, I mean, the laser's still there this shooting phase.
That's true. Yeah, it's still there during the shooting phase. Yep. So
and you're shooting into my left side.
Yeah, I have no modifier for firing because I'm at 6 heat. Hmm.
Oh shit. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by 1 second. I was only able to hit you with anything on my left side. So left arms only. Oh well, the SRM6 hits count. The lasers hits don't.
Okay.
Because I forgot about the firing arc side. So because not only am I hitting on your left side, but you are in my left side, even with my torso twisting, and this is not a factor for you. I am in your forward arc once you torso twist. I don't remember where that 7-point hit went for the laser hit, but only one laser did hit.
I want to say it was left torso because left torso is at a 6 right now. So that kind of seems like actually, yeah, that
I'm okay with the left torso. It was because it was the right torso. It was a through armor crit, but
yeah, it was through armor crit. But...
Yeah, all right, yeah, that's fine. I can live with that.
All right.
Reduction.
So I'll add
or retcon
7
or whatever
back there. Yeah.
Okay. I apologize. I should have caught that earlier. I just happened to notice that.
Okay. For me though, with torso twisting,
you've got your full weapons complement.
Okay, and it's hitting
and my
on
heat
your
is actually
left
0.
side.
I'm sorry. Yes, it's hitting my left side.
Okay.
That changes what my heat would have been too, but I netted 2 heat after all of that, so I'm back. I'm just at 0 heat.
Okay. Did take an engine hit. But considering this would have happened before firing before that, I think he would have just fired with everything then. So that's going to be a lot of heat then, but
yeah, you could build a tremendous amount of heat. But if you wanted to just be like YOLO, go for it.
I mean, it's Jade Falcon. I'm trying to role play here, so
yeah, no, Jade Falcon screaming YOLO seems 100% on par, except for the specific word choice. Whatever YOLO in the 31st century would be, that's what the Jade Falcons would scream.
They would make it sound like a screeching bird or something. You know?
That's probably exactly what it is. It's not even a word. It's just a sound.
All right, so it's short range on everything.
Yep.
So no modifier there. Starting at 1. What was your movement modifier? 2.
Yep, 2.
Yep. So that's 3. You're in Lightwoods 4. I have a modifier of
2 for your
3.
run.
Or
Excuse me.
2 for the run.
Yeah, your running is 2.
Okay.
My
Uh,
movement is 2.
okay. Got it. So that's at 6 then.
2, 4, 5, 6 with your gunnery. Yeah, that
Yep.
sounds right.
6 to hit. So yeah, and it's all short range. So
I'm double checking your math. Give me just a quick second. So 1, 3, 5. Yeah, 6 because I'm in the woods.
okay.
So 6
So
is
I got six weapons then hitting on 6s.
Jesus, that's a lot of heat.
Yeah.
But also a lot of fire coming at me into my left
Yep.
side.
So the way I'm doing this is just left to right is going to be the lasers. I have
Okay.
5 of them, and then the last one on my right is going to be the SRM 6.
Okay.
So hitting on 6s. All right, so 1,
hit,
2,
hit,
3, 4
hit.
lasers hit.
Yep, 4 lasers, but no missiles.
Yep, but no
That's going to
missiles.
be a PSR. Oh, did you do your PSR?
Oh, not for this guy back here. I put a pilot check out here for the ice ferret.
Okay.
As a reminder, we do that at the end, or do you want to just do it now?
I
Yeah, we'll just
mean,
do it
I
now.
can, because it's quicker for me to do it. It's just a matter of it has to be done by the end phase, of course.
Yep.
And I
so
know I
that's-
have to. I'm gonna have to do a PSR because I just got hit by 4 medium lasers.
Yeah. So don't. So the PSR is just a straight.
It's
2
it's
then, right?
your piloting skill plus 1.
All right. So
for
yeah,
damage.
just plus 1 per damage.
Yep, it's plus 1 for the damage.
Oh, 4. I was.
You wouldn't be able to make a PSR to stay
Yeah,
standing at that point.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit
So
roll them
just-
4 hit locations for me, would you?
I
And
was
this will
just
be on
doing
my
the
left side.
I'm sorry, I just did the PSR check. It was a 7, so yeah, they stay standing.
Yep.
All right, so I'll just get rid of this.
I can do mine really fast and just sneak it in really quick.
Yep.
Good. I rolled an 11.
All right. So what do we say we had? We had 4 lasers hit.
Yep, 4
So
lasers hitting all on the left side.
Yep. All right. First location is a 7.
Left torso 7.
Second location is a 7.
That'll be a crit.
All right.
You can roll it now, or you can do it after you roll the other hit locations if you want.
Yeah, we'll do it in a second.
Okay.
Next one is a 6.
6 is left leg 7.
Right. And then a 12.
12 is problematic as fuck. That is a
Is that a
headshot.
headshot?
That's a headshot, so it's gonna be a consciousness check.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
So for the critical, what am I wrong? That was left torso?
Yes, left torso, and that is upper only.
Upper only, okay.
But
So
well,
just
you roll 2d6 on an 8 plus. On an 8 or 9, it's 1 crit. 10 or 11, it's 2 crits. 12 is 3 crits.
Okay, so just roll 2d6 here.
Correct.
All right. 5.
No crit.
No crit? Oh, okay.
No crit.
Damn.
I need to roll consciousness really quick. That is which is a 3 plus. I'm good.
Okay.
And he's angry. He is angry AF.
Yep.
Okay, you've got some heat to deal with though.
Yeah, I'll figure out the heat. You got to do your. Did you do your pilot check already?
I did my PSR.
Okay, so he's good then.
Just I snuck it in while you were rolling hit locations.
Okay, so I got
rolled 11.
An engine hit is how much heat? 5?
5
Okay,
heat.
so I got 29 heat.
Dissipating.
So it's gonna be
20, I think.
Yeah, so that's 9 heat.
Plus 1, minus 1. 9 heat is it's minus 1 movement, plus
But-
1 to gunnery.
Yeah, no, I was just doing the math here.
Oh, sorry. Don't let me. I got my own math to figure out here.
Yeah.
Nova Prime. 1, 2, 3. 10.
And
is
heat running is 2 heat, right?
2 heat running, yes. So that's going to be medium range. So 2, 4, 6, 7. What's your Nova Prime's movement modifier? He doesn't have any dice out for him.
Hang on one second. I'm just
Yep.
doing the. All right. messed that up. I'm sorry. What was your question? I was in the middle of
What was your Nova Prime's movement modifier? Because
Oh,
there's no
I'm
die out
sorry.
here.
Sorry, I must have missed it.
Yep.
Where did the die go?
I don't know.
Maybe that's what disappeared during the.
It's possible.
Well, I'll just make a clone then. He moved his full movement to get in there. So
But did he turn
whatever.
a lot? I don't remember if he did turning a
Uh,
lot or not.
I think he started like somewhere over here, so it would have been 2 turns. So that would be
let's give him a +2.
yeah, I think it's a +2.
All right, so that means I need 9s. Now the question is, how many lasers do I send your way? Six of them, obviously. Six. Yeah. 6 medium lasers, and I need 9s to hit.
Just calling this out, with the Viper,
Mhm.
gained gosh, what is that, like 16 heat from that.
That's
So
net gain.
yeah, so he's sitting at a 22 right now. So I need to do a shutdown roll, avoid on a +8. Oh, actually, I need to do ammo
If
rolls.
you're on a 22, you got to roll a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Yep.
And you start, if I'm not mistaken, you start at the easiest one and work your way up. Yeah. So
Yep.
first you need a shutdown 4+, shutdown
Okay.
6+, ammo 4+, shutdown 8,
right.
ammo 6, shutdown 10, ammo. Well, you're not going to go quite that far.
Yep. So shutdown, avoid on a 4+.
Mm-hmm.
Just barely, but it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, and then shutdown, avoid on a 6+.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, shuts down.
Shuts down.
Yeah.
All right. You need to go ahead and
And
put
then I
that
still got
shutdown marker on him.
I still got to roll for the ammo explosion, right?
Yes, you do have to roll
Okay.
for those.
So let me roll for that. I think it's only 1.
You have what your heat is currently 22.
22, yeah.
So you'll need ammo on 8, or excuse me, ammo 4+.
4+.
Oh, you barely missed that second one.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and make that ammo 4+.
Oh my god.
Oh! Let's see what the rules say, because you've got some major problems here. So we'll first resolve the shutdown situation, because I think you might have fallen over. Let's see. Heat. Effects of heat. 159. All right. Let's see what we got here.
I put a shutdown marker out there, but that might not even be relevant. He might just
in a moment, it may not be. So movement, not worried about. Weapon attacks, not worried about. Shutdown. When a mech shuts down, it is considered immobile, and its equipment ceases to function except for heat sinks and life support. It cannot make attacks, cannot build up more heat. Even engine critical hits will not generate extra heat while the mech is shut down. Outside influences such as weapon hits that generate heat can create heat buildup, however. Shutdown mechs heat sinks continue to dissipate excess heat. For every turn that the mech is shut down, the heat sinks dissipate as normal. And the player may attempt to restart the power plant during each heat phase. To do so, roll 2d6. If it is equal to or greater than the highest current avoid number, which in this case I think was an 8+, or a 6+ on that last shutdown roll. So in other words, you have to roll a 6 or higher.
Yep.
You can restart the power plant. A mech may move and fire in the turn following the turn in which the power plant is restarted. When the heat drops below 14 on the heat scale, the power plant restarts automatically, even if the pilot is out of action. A mech warrior can override the power plant safety shutdown procedure as indicated by the avoid number listed with the effect, which is the 6+ that you just rolled, though shutdown cannot be avoided at 30 or more. Player rolls. Oh yeah, that's what you were rolling, was the override. So,
yep.
Okay, so yep, it's shut down, but it doesn't specify anything about falling over or anything. So there's that. Yep. It just sits there and starts to cool off, except for this part.
Yep.
It starts to cook off. So mech warrior can avoid explosion by pure luck. Let's see. When an overheated mech's ammo explodes, The ammunition critical slot with the most destructive ammo per shot explodes first.
Well, it's the only ammo it has is the SRM. So
Okay. Let's see. Ammo per shot defined as damage value by 1 turn's worth of shots. For example, ammo per shot, blah, blah, blah. And this from 6 has a damage value of 12. Because that's the max amount of damage that it can do in a single turn. Okay. When the mech carries 2 ammo slots with equivalent all the appropriate ammo type in a single critical slot explodes. If more than 1 critical slot holds the appropriate, if 2 or more. Okay. Let me reread this part.
well, the nice thing is it has case and it's in the left arm. So I think the
Is
only
it the
effect
left
here,
arm or?
yeah, it's left arm.
Okay. Yeah. So that SRM6 slot is gone.
Yep. And the left arm is just blown off. I think that's
And
the
obviously
only
whatever
effect that
goes
it
with
has.
it.
Yeah. Yep.
What I'm all of the so let's see. When an overheated mech's ammo explodes, the ammunition critical slot with the most destructive ammo per shot explodes first. Ammo per shot is defined as the damage value done by 1 turn's worth of shots. For example, ammo per shot of a machine gun slot has a damage value of 2, AC-10s is damage value 10, LRM-15 is 15, and SRM-6 is 6. When the mech carries 2 ammo slots with equivalent damage values, the mech's controlling player chooses which explodes. All the appropriate ammo type in a single critical slot explodes. If more than 1 critical hit slot holds the appropriate type, one with the most shots remaining. Okay. If 2 or more locations have an equal number of shots remaining, randomly determined. Okay. All right. So it's just one single thing of ammo blows up. So we only need to resolve the SRM6 ammo and not necessarily any other ammo. However,
It's the only ammo it's got, and it's only 1 slot. So
well, you're
it's
good
all.
then. Your
Yep.
and it's case, so only the arm is affected.
Yep.
However, your mech warrior
Eh,
does take 2 points of damage.
Yep.
And you now have 2 consciousness rolls to make.
Yep. What's funny though is that it's still got all the other lasers except for the one that was taken out for the right.
One
You still
arm.
got 4 medium lasers. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Are you good to go with your heat resolution over there?
Yeah. I just need to make the conscious checks. What am I rolling for that?
It's on the chart there.
I gotta
3 and
make
a
2 of,
5.
so I got a 3 and a 5. Yep. Okay.
And as a point of reference, so you're at 22 heat right now. On your next turn, you will
just
dump
barely.
on the next turn while that mech sits still. It will
Yep.
dump 20 points of heat and automatically restart in the heat phase.
Yep. All right. So I passed the first one. Now I gotta roll 5. Oh, geez, barely.
Did you roll 1 die or 2 dice?
2 dice.
Okay.
Oh, was I not supposed to?
It was supposed to be 2.
Yeah.
It looked like it was only 1.
Yep.
So I just wanted to make sure. Okay. In the Nova Prime v Nova Prime, my math and notes said before I started looking at rules and everything is 6 medium lasers, and I need 9s to hit.
All right.
So grab these 6 dice and roll away. So that's 1. 1. 1 fucking hit. Whatever. In the head. 7 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
Take another consciousness roll.
Yeah.
Sorry for being a dick about it.
All right. Let me mark this off. Pilot hit. And that's going to be a 3. So just don't boxcar it. Or not boxcar, snake eyes.
Oh, this is a different.
Yep, different pilot. Yep, he passed.
Okay.
All right.
It is now your turn to shoot the shit out of me with your lasers.
So returning fire, he's at 6 heat.
It's only 6 only affects movement.
Yep. And we said 6 times 5 is 30. So
don't forget run.
Yep, run. So I think we'll just fire 6 medium lasers then.
I'm in heavy woods with a movement modifier of 0.
Heavy woods is 2?
Correct.
Okay. So all right, let's start at the beginning here. So 1, what's the range?
Medium, so +2.
Okay, so that's
Just barely
3.
medium, by the way.
Yep. So that's 3, 4, 5 for the woods, and no modifier for movement.
Correct.
Okay, so 5s then?
So it sounds like 1.
All right.
Yeah, 1, 3, 5. 1. Oh, wait, hold on. We skipped something there. So 1 for gunnery, 3 for your movement,
Oh, I think I
5
missed
for
my
range,
movement.
and 7 for the heavy woods.
Yep, so it's 7. I missed my movement. Yep. All right, so hitting on 7s, I'm gonna just roll 6 sets of dice here.
Yep.
All right, that is 1, 2 hits.
Watch now. I'm gonna take a hit.
Yep. All right, so I'll just roll these 2 over here for the location.
Oh, I'm on the wrong mech. Shit.
First one is a 9.
9 is an arm. Leg, I mean. Left leg, 7.
And the other is an 8.
8 is the torso.
Okay.
Ooh, getting low armor down there.
Yep, so I generated
have armor, though.
30 heat plus 2 for the run.
So that's that.
30. So it's 38. Dissipate. So I'm down to 2 heat.
What is my Nova A up to? Oh, he's good. It's a Nova Prime. This is the Nova A. He's also good. Just gotta watch his heat. Okay, so
All right, 2 some more sets of duels here.
yeah, give me a second. I just fucked up my heat. So 1. Okay, 7 gives me. Oof. Okay. So that's going to be 4, 6. So I will be firing both ERPPCs at you. I just got to figure out what the to hit is. So range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is going to be, I believe, medium. Yep, medium range, but just barely. So 2, 4, 5 for my walk. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's try that again. So 2, 4 for range, 5 for walk, 6 for woods, and no mod for you. I need 6s. 2 of them. Smack you with ERPPCs. 6s. 1 hit. No, 2 hits. Sorry.
Okay.
That's going to be a PSR for you, by the way.
Yep.
Oof. Okay, so first one, 15 points to the left arm.
Okay.
And the second one is going to be re-rolled with as the floating critical, so re-rolling hit location. 15 center torso with a possible crit. Let me know when you're ready.
Yep.
And crit roll. No crit.
Okay.
You got lucky, buddy.
Yep.
Oh, man. Okay, hit me.
Yep. And this is my star commander too. So all right. It's got 7 heat already. It's getting pretty toasty. Man. What did we say the range was?
It was
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
11,
6,
10?
7, 8.
8. Yep. Because I know it was
Yep.
just barely in range or in
Yep.
medium.
Short range. So, gosh.
Is this the Nova A versus Nova A? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's medium range for those ERPPCs.
Yeah, I think it would just
The numbers are going to be slightly different because you're sitting at a 1, 3, 1, 3 for running, 4 for woods, 6 for range. So you need 6s to hit.
Yep. I think you would just fire both PPCs again. So I'll just throw 2 sets here. It's going to generate a lot of heat.
Yeah,
but
it is. But that's what you get for
Yeah.
ERPPCs.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Cooldown is next turn.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So hitting on 6s. And that's 1 hit.
That
And
heat, for that heat buildup, that's a shitty exchange.
Yeah, yeah. Location is 5.
5 is an arm, I think. Let's see what we got. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right leg, 15 points.
All right.
All right. And then I believe our final
30.
dueling para is my prime on your ferret A. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes. You're in light woods. 6 hexes on my prime is 6 hexes, so medium and long, or excuse me, medium and short. So for the 2 large lasers, it's going to be short range. So 2, 3, 6, 7. I need 2 7s. Two hits. All right. 10 points to the right leg.
Oh, hang on 1 second. Right leg. This is the A. Where's the A? Over here. How many points?
10.
10. All right.
And then 10 more center torso.
Okay.
Now I got to figure out the math for the 3 medium lasers. So it's going to be 2, 4, 5, 6, 9s. Need 9s. 3 medium lasers. Miss, miss, and miss. All 3 sets of dice. No, one of them rolled a 7. 2 of them rolled 8s. So those all missed. But
Yep.
I'm heat neutral, and you have a PSR to make.
Yep. All right. I guess let's go ahead and do the PSR now. So that's a 3. So passed. Yep. All right. Ice Ferret A. Let's see. Range is 1, 2, 3, 4,
I think it
5,
was 6.
6.
Yeah, it
Yep.
was 6.
You don't have cover.
Don't. I'm in the open. Shit.
Yep.
That's right, because I wanted to get to the woods, but I didn't have quite enough to back up into them.
Yep. Yeah, so I'll just fire with everything then. So 6 is going to be medium range on the lasers. So that's 1, 3. What's your movement? You walked, so
2.
2. So that's 5. And then I had a modifier of 3.
You have a modifier of 3.
I think I got a 3.
What are you firing?
Medium lasers to start
Standard
with.
laser or pulse laser?
Oh, yeah, I always forget about that. ER medium laser.
ER
so,
medium.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So 1, 3 for running.
Yep, 3.
2 for my movement, so that's 7. Nope.
Yep.
Nope. 1, 3, 5, short range for the no wait, for medium it's gonna be
2. Yeah, so I think I'm hitting on 7s.
Yeah, you need
Yep.
7. Sorry. I don't know why I was brain farting so much right there.
All right. Hitting on 7s.
Yep.
1 hits.
Okay. Location?
4.
4 is a right arm, 7.
Okay. And then the LBX.
Oh yeah, the 2-point damage shot.
Yep, 2-point damage shot. Yep.
That's gonna be short range, so it would be
Yeah, so it's 5,
175.
yep.
Yeah.
And a miss.
Wow, what a kick in the dick that is.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's all 5 mechs from both sides.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and resolve your heat and any other rolls that you still have to make.
Yeah.
which I think you are good on across the board.
Yep.
And then, unfortunately, we're at 140, an hour and 47 minutes, but we are 10 minutes past 11 p.m. your time.
Yep. Yep.
I feel like this is a good time for me to ask: are we going to try to get another round in, or do you want to pause here and come back at a later date?
No, I think this is a good place to pause. Actually, we got
Okay.
actually, I think leads into a good cliffhanger because I got one mech that's technically under forced withdrawal for competition
Yeah, you got
rules.
2
Yeah.
engine hits on one, another one that's shut down and about to explode like crazy.
Yep. Yep. Well, actually, he did explode.
Mm-hmm.
Lost only the left arm though, which just had which oddly enough was the ammo for
Which
the
one is
weapon
it
that he
that you
had.
have
So
shut down over here? It's a
it's
Viper
the
A?
Viper. Yep.
Viper A?
And he lost the left arm, which had the ammo and the weapon for SRM6.
I'm going to write on here hot as a reminder for when we reconvene.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also going to put hot shut down.
Yep. Well, I got the shutdown marker out there too.
Correct.
But,
I'm just making sure that between the two of us, we remember that mech is not going anywhere, but we'll remember also that it needs to cool off, and it will auto restart at the end of round 3.
Yeah, that's okay. At the end of the round, it won't be hot no more.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I'm getting at.
But you
Because I want to
basically
make
get a
sure
free
that we
turn.
remember that. Because I feel like, and this is totally a me thing, but I feel like I'm going to forget.
Yep.
And if I forget, there's a fair chance that you'll forget. 50-50. But yeah, that was definitely a match. That was actually a really good. I mean, it was really good for me match wise. Let's be honest. That was a good series of exchanges and favoring my side. But I'm not trying to win specifically. Just trying to give you a good enough challenge to make you feel like you earned it. And I feel like if you win at this point, you will have earned it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially I'm rolling the same way that I rolled in my trial of position. Lots of 1s and 2s.
Yeah, you've had a number of multiple shots that rolling 5 or 6 sets of dice and getting 1 or 2 to actually go through. And I'm not on like numbers higher than an 8. This was on like 6s or 7s.
Yeah, this is like some of them are like 5s. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Maybe
roll
I'm just,
two
you know
or
what
three.
it is. Maybe I'm just getting payback for all those Blood Bowl matches.
Probably. Actually, one thing to
all those, the 2 that you kicked my ass absolutely in.
Actually, one thing that we should do for homework is for the mech that's shut down, does it violate Zellbriggen to fire on a shut down mech on a warrior that's not able to defend themselves?
That's a great question. I know what my answer was going to be in this match, which was I'm not going to shoot on him while he's shut down.
Yeah.
I am going to position in an advantageous sort of way.
Oh, yeah.
Daria says no, it does not, but it also brings no honor.
Yes.
So it's a break even sort of thing. So
yeah,
you won, but you don't get any recognition for shooting down somebody who was already basically down.
Yeah.
I just know that my mech is going to position himself in such a way that when it does come back to power, I am already in a good spot to continue shooting the ever-loving Jesus out of it.
Yep.
But
that's for next time.
Yeah.
Which oddly enough, it's kind of funny that the other than the losing the left arm, and it did take 1 engine hit and lost a medium laser. It's still got 4 medium lasers, but that crit was the through armor crit, so it's still got lots of armor all over the mech. So it's actually in pretty decent shape.
Yeah, and I think honestly, I think all your mechs are still. Excuse me. I think all your mechs are still in at least decent.
The only one is just the Ice Ferret, which that one, I mean, we'll probably talk about it, offline, for what he would do next time.
The one that lost his torso.
No,
the 2 engine hits.
The 2 engine hits.
Yeah, that surprise critical roll of 2 critical locations, and then the only 2 critical locations there were. Yep. Yeah, that surprised me. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit, I'm gonna kick his ass again. And I'm like, I don't want to kick his ass. I just want to give him enough of a oh my god, and then let it transition into oh my god, I won.
Yep. Yeah, so for next time, the question to think about, and this is more for me, is just that in a position, and obviously, Jade Falcon wants to win the the trial. But the question is that if they lose the mech, does that put them in a worse position for the next round or whatever? That's kind of the question. Do you push it all out here and try to potentially take out another mech here, or do you play it safe and potentially have that mech for later? That's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
mean that's and the Falcons knowing that there's going to be several matches on this particular day.
Yep.
By the time the trial is complete, I feel like the Falcons, at least for the first round, they're going to go all out and then realize, ooh, maybe we should slow down.
Yep.
And,
Because that's the way the
and then
Falcons
Darius says, "Does Clan Jade Falcon ever play it safe?" No.
Yes.
No, they do not.
Yes. If I was Wolf, that's what they would do.
Yes, Wolf would think the long term, and they have historically and always been long term thinkers. Jade Falcon, in particular, most clans generally, very short term thinking.
Yep.
What do I need to do to survive and/or win right fucking now?
Yep. Yep. Yeah, and that's kind of the same way I played in the trial position too. Is just kind of go for everything. Even though that DFA, if it would have landed, if it would have won her,
you would have lost LR.
trial
you
position,
would have lost any honor you would have gotten theoretically. At least.
Yeah, theoretically. But yeah, I mean that's what it would have been like. That would have been the price of her winning and becoming a mech warrior, type thing. So
she would have, instead of having the 5 honor that you would start with, I would defaulted with like you get 2 and don't fuck up.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure I have it in the honor section of the rules that if you go below, I think either 5 or 2 or something like that, then you basically get salamaed and or your ass beat into the dark cast.
Yep.
So, all right. Any other thoughts or feedback?
No, it was a good match, and other than just like I said, the shutdown mech actually isn't bad. The Viper isn't bad right now. It lost a few weapons, it lost an arm, but it's still got lots of armor. The only questionable one is the Ice Ferret, but again, it's probably going to be whatever the Jade Falcon equivalent of YOLO is.
Well, I definitely feel like at the moment the adders are in a very good position.
They're in a good position,
but we'll see. I mean, that can easily change with some well-placed shots. Which means some dice did not go in my favor.
What I want to see happen here is with these two, Nova A's that are dueling here with these ERPPCs. I mean, the ERPPC one shot to the head and it's it's done.
And you can't control that unless you call it for an aim shot and hit it. But even then, like the other fight is the Nova Primes. I'm very curious how that fight's going to go because all it takes is which pilot is going to ride that heat envelope longer than the other one to figure out. In both cases, really, who's going to ride the heat longer to get the win is the question. So, and then I think this last one over here, the my Prime and your Ferret, I think that Stormcrow Prime is going to get the Ferret A. I think, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, he took some hits there, and I mean, the whole point of the Ferret A is to be like a flanker type thing. I mean, it does have the long range LBX too, but it's not in a good position right now, and that's the that Prime is your Star Commander, I believe, right?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Darius says Bo knows he has 2 edge, right? And it's like,
nope.
No, he doesn't because he didn't complete the trial position.
Yep.
That's a big handicap.
Well, I completed it. I just didn't win.
Okay, fair point. You completed it for sure.
I completed it with a result of labor cast.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I still want to have her make a guest appearance at some point.
Somebody's got to sweep up the debris.
Yeah, I mean she's part of Operation Revival, but she's just she's the janitor on the jump ship.
Exactly. All right. Well, before my kid has a heart attack playing whatever gorilla chasing game, hey, easy. Because he's playing on the VR, literally 3 feet from me. Let's get up out of here, and then we will talk over the next day or two offline as far as rescheduling, or not rescheduling, but scheduling your next segment, and then I'll have to figure out how I'm going to resolve the NPC clans.
All right.
In the meantime, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please consider pushing all of the buttons you see in front of you, even the ones on the keyboard, even the ones on your significant other's backside. That's a joke. Don't do that. Do that only at your own risk and peril. That said, stay safe out there, my friends. This world is a crazy dark place. My son is screaming at virtual gorillas. So make sure you're doing what you got to do to take care of you and yours. And as for me and mine, I'm going to get out of here before the gorillas eat us all. Stay safe. See you next time, guys.